Fizzle. Okay, there we go. I was tripping for a second. Okay. Hello, love bugs. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. It's your girl, Kayla the Angel, and we are back for another Angel Talks Live segment. So it is Sunday, September 29th. It has special day because it is 3 months of me being 25 so far. And that's pretty exciting. I guess I could kind of talk about that. 3 months into being alive for a quarter of a century. That's a blessing. But yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought there was something wrong with the live stream at first, but I'm so happy and grateful to be here. I always love to start out my live with some affirmations. So we're gonna go ahead because this morning, as y'all can see, I did a wash and go on my hair, and I am just loving the definition that I got because I was able to really take my time and put that effort in. So we're going to use this time today to write out some affirmations. Write out the words that I need to hear to become a better version of myself, to make sure that I'm aligned to who I truly want to be, making sure that I'm aligned to my authentic self as well, and making sure that I'm aligned with the future of who it is that I'm becoming. Oh, drop my pen. So we're gonna write it out, and then I'll make sure to recap for anyone that decides to join in the live later. But let's see. I know for me, so I had gotten my period. Well, actually, like last week, it was like really cloudy and rainy, so I was pretty much just kind of like coasting through the week for real. And then on Thursday, I got my period, so that really just kind of like, oh, that explains why I've been feeling just kind of like low energy and things like that. So literally, when I tell y'all, Friday after work, I came home. I cleaned up what I needed to. I put some PJs on, and I literally did nothing. Saturday, I didn't even leave out. Actually, no, the only time I left out was to go to 7-Eleven to get a snack that I wanted. And yeah, because of just my period, how I was feeling, I was just super tired. Even though I will say the weather on Saturday was really nice, so even though I was inside, I did appreciate just, blue skies, having the sun shining and everything. But being able to have the time that I needed to rest, now I'm really ready to just like put in the energy that I need to this week. There are certain things that I have been putting off that I need to make sure that I'm prioritizing and making the time for. So I'm grateful. Again, I'm grateful that I was able to prioritize the rest. So let's go ahead and make that our first affirmation. I prioritize rest and productivity. And I think the biggest thing for me, how I've been able to prioritize between when is the day after work when no, I need to go ahead and lay down for 15 minutes, or when are the days when it's like, okay, Kayla, as soon as you come home, go ahead, record your outfit of the day, go ahead and start making dinner, go ahead and run it, whatever it is that I need to do. What defines how I approach each day is making sure that I am in tune with how I am feeling in the moment. Because I have enough pressures from the world around me. Why am I going to put pressure on the things that I control when I don't have to? If I'm not able to put away the dishes on a Monday, I'm not going to beat myself up about it because I can do it on the next Tuesday. It's when it becomes a habit of, oh, I say I'm gonna do it on Monday, but then I put it to the next day, but then I put it to the next day, I put it to the next day. But again, as long as I'm in alignment of making sure that I am asking myself, how am I feeling? Do I even have the energy level for this? Do I feel, honestly, sometimes asking myself, do I feel at a productive level to where I can just rest? Because often I know for me it can be a mental thing of, quote unquote, do I deserve the time to lay down? Do I deserve the time to just watch a show on Netflix, whatever the case may be. And it's like, why wouldn't I? Because if I know that I'm living a balanced life, then yes, I'm gonna have those days where I'm not doing any chores, but then I'm able to conceptualize in my head the plan of being able to do the other things. So, next affirmation, I am in tune with how I feel. Because when you're getting in tune with how you feel, you're able to know, okay, yes, let me go ahead and get home and, sit down at my counter and work on my digital product. Start make a graphic design of an affirmation post that I want to put on Pinterest, whatever the case may be. Make the time to edit a YouTube video. I have to be able to align myself to check in with how I feel to see what is the things that I need to do. Because if I don't feel my best, why would I try to put out my creative efforts on something that's going to be from a place of just like not giving what I know I can? I don't want to give from a place of lack. I want to give from a place of, hey, I have this energy. Because I poured into my cup, because I still have, after giving so much in the day, I still have more to give to myself. I can use this energy for something other than just, sitting and doom scrolling. So again, it's being able to, this is funny but not funny, but having concepts of a plan. But but for real, being able to have a concept of, okay, if I put my time towards this thing today, then it's, let me make sure I do make that time to work on my hobby, work on the thing that's gonna allow me that brain rest. I feel like oftentimes I literally say this so often. Sometimes I feel like I think too many thoughts throughout the day. And it's really being able to sort through them and figuring out, okay, what's important and what's not. Because half of the things that I be thinking about throughout the day honestly aren't important. And I need to do a better job of being able to filter through that for sure. So currently we're writing out the affirmations for today, for this week, and so far the affirmations that we got 3 people. Hi everyone, it's kailatheangel, and I'm so happy and grateful you're on this live. So the 2 affirmations we have written down are, I prioritize rest and productivity, and I am in tune with how I feel. So what I kind of want to do is honestly just talk through just the different things that I'm feeling, how the past week has went for me, and what are the things that I, know I want to and need to focus on in the week coming up. So let's see. I think the next thing that I need, what is something that I need to make sure that I am in touch with? I need to prioritize rest. I feel like the rabbit off Alice in Wonderland sometimes. Ooh, well I'm so grateful that you are able to, one, being true to yourself and being able to recognize the fact that you do need to prioritize rest. So Nish, I would love for you to let me know what are the ways that you enjoy to rest? What are 3 ways that you enjoy to rest? So I know for me personally, one way that I enjoy to rest is honestly just laying down on my couch and watching TV. And honestly, sometimes there was a point in the past where I would feel guilty about saying that, but I don't. I don't feel guilty about that. One way that I rest is by laying on my couch that I love and that is super comfy and watching a TV show. Let's see. Another way that I prioritize rest is definitely with my self-care. So when I have my everything shower, making sure that I'm using my special smelling scrub and my good body wash and doing a face scrub, doing a face mask, taking my time in my skincare, all the things, all the works. And let's see, I guess the 3rd way that I enjoy to allow myself to rest, I would honestly say, just walking outside. I really just enjoy just walking. I love to watch movies. Niche says I love to watch movies. I may treat myself to a sweet treat or nap. Look, I know that's right. Literally, yesterday, because my boyfriend I was hanging out with my boyfriend yesterday, and I from Aldi's I had got this little like gelato flight, and it had like three different flavors. It had a tiramisu flavor, a pistachio, and a limoncello. Girl, when I tell you, we were literally just sitting there, taste testing each of them, and it was so good. And we had the ice cream in the bed. I still had my PJs on, and it was so nice. It was great. But that was a way for me to be able to rest, to be able to reset, and not being able to just like in the moment when I was eating the ice cream, I wasn't thinking about what I need to do at work Monday morning, or the chores that I need to do when I get home. I was just in the moment, enjoying myself, enjoying that ice cream. And I think allowing ourselves those moments, when we allow ourselves those moments of rest, it allows us to be our best selves in times of productivity. So I just really love the connection between the two. And Niche, I know that with this week coming up, that you will be able to prioritize rest exactly the way that you need to. So I can't wait to hear about your update and how prioritizing rest goes for you, because I know it will be very well. Mm. So with that, hmm, I want to say I give myself grace. Hmm. Just like thinking about that, I want to make sure that one thing that I can do sometimes, a bad habit of mine, is almost feeling guilt sometimes in moments of when I do schedule out time to be productive, but I don't adhere to it, or in moments when I do make time to enjoy rest, to do a hobby, but I still don't feel like I can do it. So I want to, and I know there might be someone else that can relate as well. Like, how do I remove the guilt from what I put my time to? How do I not, when it's time to be productive, I don't want to be in my head like, oh, I wish I was just laying down. But then the times when I'm laying down, I don't need to be in my head like, girl, you need to get up. It's time to do the thing. So, how do I want to word that? It's almost like I will allow myself grace in the things that I do. I think that's it. I will allow myself grace in the things I decide to do. Because guess what? If tomorrow after work I get home and you know what I make in my head, I'm like, you know what, Kayla, we're gonna set a 1 hour timer. We're gonna sit down and edit a YouTube video, or do whatever the things that I need to do. Then I have to. Then it's on me. I'm in control of what I decide to do with my time and how I prioritize that time to be productive. And sometimes maybe it is when I make that plan in my head, then I need to say to myself, all right, well, we're doing this on Monday, so Tuesday after work, we're going to be able to set a 1 hour timer, and we're just going to go outside in nature. Maybe I'll like bring some paint supplies or some coloring books, and just do something, or bring a book and just like sit. So being able to find that balance, because take that back, because I remember I have that video a while back where it's not about finding your balance, it's about finding your rhythm. Finding the rhythm in what it is that you need to do. And especially, for my girls out here, for real, understanding the fact that we don't work on a 24-hour clock. It truly is I would say, what, 25 to 35-day cycle that women kind of fall into more likely than not. And we have to allow ourselves the time and space to be able to get in tune with, again, how we feel in a moment, because how we might feel one week is not going to be the same as the next week, but we have to be okay with that. And I think that's one thing that I really have to, I've been talking about it so long, but I need to really put it into action. Kayla, what are you going to do for yourself when you have those days when you're low energy? How are you going to set up your life so you're not guilt tripping yourself for when you need to prioritize your rest? And then on the other hand, it's those moments of what do I need to do to make sure that I am properly putting the time away to the productivity that I need to do, even after being productive after a full day of work. Because I'm gonna be honest, sometimes, especially on this content creator journey, sometimes it can be difficult to make sure that I'm doing the things. But even on an just adulting level, making sure that I'm making the time to meal prep and make my lunches and make sure I have food for my lunches this week so I'm not spending money that I don't need to. Making sure that I'm cooking my dinners, making sure that I'm cleaning up, cleaning the bathroom, doing all the things. It's almost like, yeah, I have the things that I need to do for work, but I have to do administrative work like for my personal life. Like it's like I feel like my own like almost like personal assistant. But those are things that I have to do because I know that the quality of my like mental health really does depend on the quality of my personal environment. And when my place is a mess, it reflects on me. And making sure that's why I have to prioritize that and putting away the time for the things that I really need to. And I'm grateful that I've been. Ooh, I tried to do like a little safety pin, but I don't know if I did it right. But it's okay. But yeah, so putting that in. So I prioritize rest and productivity. I'm in tune with how I feel. I will allow myself grace in the things I decide to do. Let's see. I think the next thing. Snack break. I kind of zoned out there. Alright, let's see. I am a consistent creator. I'm a consistent creator. And I want to put creator because it's not just content creator, but even just like I really want to make sure that I'm like creating more in terms of my art, in terms of my graphic design, in terms of painting. And I haven't been because sometimes it is, I do focus on, making more of the content creator type content, type, creating of things because it's like I'm so focused on just what I want to do with that and how I know it will impact me long term. But again, just because I am focused on that productivity of being a content creator, I can still make time for the things that I enjoy in terms of painting, in terms of, you know, being able to draw, being able to do graphic design, and being able to create when it's just for me, just for expression. So yeah, being able to do that, I want to do more of that. I express myself creatively. I am multifaceted. I have so many different sides to me, and I'm very grateful for that. what kind of art do you like? Let's see. For me, I like. So sorry. So in terms of graphic design, I love well so graphic design and painting. To go specifically into graphic design, I actually like really enjoy making like flyers and things like that for people. Even though that is more on like the business side of things, but like I do enjoy like being able to bring people's vision to life. On the painting side, I really like acrylic painting. I love being able to paint from real life. So um, let me see. I have I have a painting, but I'll have to show you guys later. But paintings of like nature and things like that, I do enjoy. Oh, here I have this one painting I have. Let me grab it. All right, so I did this in high school. And I love this. This was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember like the reference. Or actually, here, let's see. Because I actually have a little. So this is something that I had submitted for my senior year. Oh my gosh, this was March 2017. Let's see what little Kayla had to say of this. So I called this At Peace. This painting was inspired by a girl in the water. Though the water was exchanged for a field of flowers, the expression that she held on her face was something that remained to be captivated. Her state of calmness and tranquility resonates into the open space and sky above her. The use of warm and cool colors shows a coming together of the world around us. Ah, so okay, so yeah, so this was inspired by a girl in the water. No, when I tell you drawing, I can draw when it comes if it's like drawing for under like a painting. Like, obviously for this I did like draw like the rough sketch of, where I wanted everything to go. But drawing is one thing that I do want to do better with, but again, I haven't been prioritizing it. So hopefully with me getting back into painting, that will hopefully segue into me doing more drawing. And I know doing more drawing will help me as a graphic designer too, because on my Instagram, in college I used to do like digital portraits for people. And hold on one second, let me show you. I'm like talking about drawing, and then I'm like, wait, I definitely, you know, gotta give myself a little bit more credit than I do. But so I was doing a lot of like portraits for people. Alright, so this was one I did of a friend of mine. And then this one, also another friend. Yeah. It's like, and so what I would do with these, so like this portrait, um, I would hand draw like the face, and then I would upload it to my computer, upload it to Photoshop, and then from Photoshop I would add like, like the colors and different things like that. So yeah. So and again, as I'm sitting here, I cannot say that I'm not. I'm an artist. I do like to. I love to paint, and I do like to draw, and I am a pretty good drawer as well. And I'm grateful that I was able to acknowledge the way that I was just undermining my talent in that moment, and I need to do better of not doing that. Cause yeah, I used to have a sketchbook, but kind of like you were saying, I never have time, so I was collecting this. Girl, like literally, the last thing I drew in this, I think actually no, I did a little bit of a drawing during one of my early YouTube videos of this year. But most of it is for like if you guys follow me on TikTok or Instagram, like my little overlays that I have on my different videos, the words I did hand write the cursive words, so I would like write them in here and then take a picture of it. But like no, this was like the last drawing that I did. Like girl, it wasn't nothing. Just after that, not to say nothing, but it was literally just like a fun to do, just whatever type of thing, just to get my hands moving again for real. Oh, this was I really like this one. So this one was I called this a love bomb. So I used the word love all throughout. I thought that one's pretty cool. Sounds like I need to make sure that I make time for some art this week. I think us both niche need to do that. Thank you, I appreciate that. Ooh, ooh, that was good. And I needed water. So that's my next affirmation. I am an artist. I am an artist. I love to create. And I think that's beautiful. Let's see. Artist, a person who produces paintings or drawings as a profession or hobby. So yes, I'm an artist and I need to make sure that this week I'm properly demonstrating that to myself and yeah, in my life, in my day to day. I am an artist. I recognize my gifts and talents. I recognize my gifts and talents. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. Not that I normally have a number, but let's try to get to 10 for the day. So I need 2 more affirmations. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see. This week. So yeah, so this week it sounds like I need to make sure that I make some time to paint. And my mom actually did get me a set of new paints for my birthday. That's been collecting dust for the past 3 months. So it's time for me to definitely go ahead and put that to use. And I'm excited for that. Let's see. I will also make sure to make time this week for my affirmation guide that is currently working and coming together. Hey, Palm. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining. So currently what I'm doing, I'm currently working through my affirmations and writing them out, but I'm just kind of talking through just how last week was going, how I've been feeling, and from how I've been feeling, figuring out what are the words that I need to tell myself to encourage myself for the week ahead. And currently, I was just sharing that I need to both prioritize my productivity and my rest. And as you guys have known, I've shared on my lives that I am working on my first ever digital product, which is going to be an affirmation guide. And I have made really good progress on it, but I can definitely be truthful in the fact that last week I did not even really touch the guide and work on it as much as I should. So I know that I need to prioritize and make the time for that. And so now being conscious of it, I know what it is that I need to do, and I need to just set a schedule for myself to make that time. But on the other side, I've also been realizing how much I've been neglecting my creativity that does not connect to me as a content creator. And that's more so me in terms of my hobby of painting and drawing and just being able to creatively express myself without expectation. And I think, that's it. Mm, I allow myself to be without expectation. Oh, I like that. Sometimes I can get so in my head where I don't even know what it is that's blocking me. I don't know if sometimes I don't paint because I feel like, oh, if I'm painting, I should be like posting about it, that I should take a picture about it, or that I have to share it with somebody. But it's like, I know. I could take a painting, take a canvas, paint something, and literally throw it in the garbage. And so what? I painted and I did it. Everything that I paint doesn't need to go on my wall either. And it's just like just being able to do it without expectation, without feeling like it's gonna lead to some big thing. Because again, 90% of the time it's not. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay if my actions don't lead to some big outcome or result, because I have to understand and recognize that it is the little things that will always build up to the big things that I need. Excuse me. I appreciate the little things. Everything is just to build up. That's simply it. And I'm grateful for that. So let's go ahead. Let's review the affirmations that we wrote out. So we have: I prioritize rest and productivity. I am in tune with how I feel. I will allow myself grace in the things I decide to do. I am a consistent creator. I express myself creatively. I am multifaceted. I am an artist. I recognize my gifts and talents. I allow myself to be without expectations. I appreciate the little things. Ooh, I appreciate the small things and the small steps. Yes, I love that, because the small steps is what's going to take you down the path. It's going to take you down the road to success. The road to becoming exactly who you want to be and who you were meant to be. For real. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about those affirmations. I really appreciate these affirmations. I think they definitely give encouragement to the week ahead and for all of the ways that we are going to make sure that we are. I think it starts with the first couple, being in tune with how we feel, so that we know how we need to show up in the world. What are the things that we need to do? What are the action items that we feel called to step into this week? Do you feel called to open up that sketchbook that's been collecting dust? Do you feel called to make that content to post on social media? Do you feel called to start that digital product that you've been planning in your head? Do you feel called to call up that friend and see how they're doing? Whatever it is, like, don't doubt how you feel. And I think that's something, because yes, being in tune with how you feel, but it's also trusting how you feel for sure. Love them. You have to teach me your setup. I'm going to. Okay, so I can definitely share more, but just to give you some insight for my setup, what I do, and shout out to Jada, because I definitely at first I was using my front camera, but I can definitely say I feel like it is better quality with my back camera. So I just have my girl, my tripod. I have my tripod set up, and then I have like this like part of my little couch. I did have this one. I had the lights on earlier, but I forgot about them. I turned it off. Let's see. Okay, so that makes a nice little difference. So I'll keep that. So lighting, and then I have my MacBook. I'm joined on my laptop. That way I can see what I look like. And before I even go live, I screen mirror so I can check out and see, make sure the camera's at a good height and everything. That I'm gonna be centered all good. But yeah, I've been enjoying YouTube Live. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this, but I think I am gonna jump over to TikTok and go live on there. Look at me, because it's like sometimes it's like if I'm in the talking mood, I'm like, all right, I need to take this energy up, and yeah, I feel like just as much as I do have been prioritizing the YouTube lives, I know that the TikTok lives is just a really good way to get more reach. But when I tell you guys, I am so grateful for everyone that did join the YouTube live. Even though because I'm new to building a community on YouTube, it really just means a lot to me that people are coming and joining and engaging and being able to really just see the seeds that I've been planting and being able to build this community. I'm so happy and grateful for that. So I appreciate all of you for coming to this live and joining in for today. Does anyone have any questions, any comments, concerns, hope, dreams, wishes? I do want to share as well. So myself, and actually I see Palm in the chat too, we are part of a Telegram group chat, free Telegram group called For Trendsetters Only. And Niche, I know for yourself you have your bakery business, and if you check out, let me see, I think I put it in the description. Okay, if you see in the description of this video, you'll see my Linktree link. Hopefully it's clickable, but if not, you can go to like my Instagram or my TikTok bio, click the link in my bio, and you can join the For Trendsetters Only community. That place, you're able to connect with so many like-minded individuals, and I also have my own special channel as well, where I post affirmations of the day and just other mindset content to help inspire us all, and making sure that we are putting our best foot forward every single day ahead too. Yes, definitely. I'm so grateful that you are inspired to practice affirmations, Niche. And the ones that I just wrote out, I'll be sure to post those on Instagram too to get those out to everybody. I'm going to start cross-posting to YouTube and try to go live. Yes, you definitely should. All right, y'all. So I'm about to end this YouTube live, but if you would like, I'm going to be hopping over to TikTok. Just give me like 5 minutes, but yeah, I'm so happy and grateful that you all were able to join me today. I'm so happy and grateful for anyone that decides to watch this live recap. I'm so happy and grateful that the words from these affirmations will impact us for the week ahead and allow us to be our best selves to do so much better for the week ahead. I love you all. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on TikTok if you would like to join.